Okay, welcome to part 3, our final part of the Combonator Video Manual. In this section we're going to be looking at the different tabs we have in the output pane here to the right of the GUI, and also some of the options up in the menu. In this first video we're just going to look at the Overview, Charts and Combos tab. So as I'm sure you've seen from the video so far, from your own playing around with the software, the Overview tab here prints out an overview of the calculations you're doing, and it's updated in real time as you make changes to the grid. There's not really too much to explain here. It's fairly, hopefully it's fairly obvious. You've got the grouped and ungrouped hands here, and then it breaks it down by the groups. It counts the number of combinations in each group, the percentage. This first percentage here is the percentage of all grouped hands, and then it shows the percentage of all total hands. That includes the ungrouped hands. And then it shows the hero's equity against this group. And then, as we've seen before, we've just got the each group, and it breaks down. It gives you a rough summary of the combinations in that group and the automatic names it's given. And as we've seen before, you can change the names by right-clicking on a group and go Set Custom Name. We could set that to Good Hands. Oops, typo there. Good Hands. And you can also do it up here from output options. You can do change group name, and you can also do set group weight. So this is just a duplication of the right click options you have down here. One thing that it indicates down here is the hands list. The things that are listed above are just hands, they're not combinations. So here in group 4, and this just does it for brevity basically, in group 4 here, 3 flush or better, it lists ace jack suited to ace 2 suited. Literally that's not true, it's only selecting the 3 flush combinations. To get the full combinations, the option up here, copy to clip, and you have two options here. You can do plain text or BB code, and this does more extensive output of the combinations, which is a bit more useful for kind of reference. So if I just load up Notepad and paste it in here, you see that it actually breaks it down. It says ace jack suited, and it's only 3 combinations, that kind of thing. The only other option we have here is save grid to image. This just takes a snapshot of this grid here, and you can save it to a PNG file for sharing. Now if you want even more specific information about the combinations in a group, or all grouped hands for example, this would be the Combos tab up here, and this pretty much just prints out the kind of information that you can export to a different equity calculator. The default display here is it's using the compressed poker stove format of 2-2 plus, ace 2 suited plus, that kind of thing. This format it's understood by pretty much all equity calculations. If you do exact combos, then it expands this by enumerating every single hand here. And obviously this ignores dead cards, so for example, it's saying king 2 suited plus. Obviously there's one king on the board, so it's not literally king 2 suited plus, and if you uncheck ignore dead, then you get this the fully expansive list of hands there. And you can do this for all, so you've got complete range here. You can just do just grouped hands, just ungrouped hands, then each individual group that's got combinations in it. That's pretty much it, and we've got a copy button to copy that to the clipboard. The final option we're just going to look at in this video is the charts, and I think we've seen this in previous videos. It's fairly self-explanatory. It charts the information. There are 2 chart options. There's pie chart, as you see here, and recently I've added in the new stacked bar, as I don't know, pie charts is considered a bit not as visually useful, I guess. I think the stack bar is a bit easier to understand, to visually understand that this grey box takes off 50%, that kind of thing. But that's just down to taste, I guess. And you've got the labels up here with the different groups. Sometimes, because on the chart the labels have to be quite small, if the group name gets long, then it will just truncate this to something like group 4 or something, and then you might want to add your own custom name in. Again, you can just do, there's 2 options here. You can do groups only or with ungrouped hands. If you do groups only, it removes the ungrouped part of the graph. And again, you can save this chart to an image file to a PNG file up here. So there you go. They're the first 3 kind of tabs that you get, which are useful for using whilst you're constructing your range. These will update automatically and give you instant output, and can be useful for exporting, sharing, etc. In the next video, we're going to look at the other tabs here.